Selamat pagi. Today is 17th of March 2023. So we just finished our breakfast and we don't want to leave actually, but we have to go back because we have to hand over the boat by 1700 today. But this is too pretty. We don't want to leave. Hey, who's laughing?
Why are you talking like that?
Well, it's true, right? It's pretty here.
Yeah, it is.
So what's the plan for today, Buati?
To sail back.
And what's the weather, the wind looks like? What
Same.
kind of sailing that we will have today?
Well, the weather's the same, but we're going in a different direction. So we'll be downwind today, so it should be a lot more comfortable. And we'll hug the coast of today.
Okay. I hope I don't get seasick today.
I hope so too.
You said, Buati, to leave me?
Yeah.
Look, so pretty.
Param pam 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 param pam 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 pam. Mari berlayar.
Okay, we're leaving. It's a bit rough because we are now in Broadreach. Holy moly.
Beam reef.
This is beam. Look. Okay.
Got one reef in the main and no jib.
Yeah, and it's leaning so bad.
Going like 7 knots.
That's not. So,
Once we get around this, we'll turn to 266 and go downwind.
so we put the main sail up. Ah! But still motoring as well.
Alright, I'm gonna get more downwind.
Now we're gonna turn downwind. Holy moly. But it's still like leaning.
Yeah, these big rollers. We're 260 right now. 1050.
Oh. Oh.
Sit down. It's gonna be way worse without sail up. I'm gonna give it a test and see what it feels like.
The wind?
No, our speed.
Okay.
15 knots.
is how it looks like inside. Wanna say something?
This wasn't as nice of a ride as we thought. Right now it's not so bad, but it was the seas are really heavy and sloppy from the east wind for the last 2 days.
Anything else? So this is how it looks like now. I feel sick again, even though I have this scopolamine. I don't think it works for now. Okay, finally we opened the jib and also the mainsail, and now we can stand up. No, I have my juice. It's just calmer now. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know which one is worse, the going out or coming in. For sure, this one is shorter, but it's not easy. Not easy. Now I feel better now. Alright, we're getting close because now we see these two yellow buoy, the cardinal buoy. And this is the sailing that I like. Not the dramatic one. And I don't care it's gonna make me better sailor or not. I don't mind to be a so-so sailor. What say you?
You did great, baby. You helped out a little bit.
I'm scared. Especially when the boat leaning so hard. I'm so afraid. Kind of caught in the sea.
I think one thing you need to work is when something goes wrong, don't scream.
How do I do that? It's natural.
It makes it worse when you scream. Like everything's manageable. Like all you gotta do is take a deep breath, figure out what we're gonna do. But
Yeah, why don't you just plaster my mouth so I cannot make noises at all? How am I not screaming when the boat leaning so hard?
And if you do your scream a little bit different, like a Geronimo scream or something.
Maybe I should just have sleeping pills, so I'm just sleeping, not knowing what's going on.
I'm gonna be stiff tomorrow.
So, we cannot find Monty's phone.
But luckily we can call it.
Of course, the smart thing to do is just call the number, right? So, after we call Monty's number and we found the source of the noise or the calls, do you know where it is? Under the sink.
Thank goodness we could find it by sound. We would have never found it. But there's an ink pen down there and an old fork. So
Gross.
it's a win.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Today is 18th of March 2023 and we have to hand over the boat back and we have to go back to our home in Germany. So, Bohati, what's your overall experience?
It was okay. It was good. So this is the newest boat we've rented, 2020 2.4 36 footer. It's the first boat we've had with dual helms, and it's the first boat we had with lazy jacks, and first boat with a push button flush
Push button toilet.
on the head. Yeah. So the lazy jacks are probably the biggest things for me. All the webbing that is used so that the sail slides back down in the mast creates a lot of things for the battens in the sail and whatnot to get caught on. Plus, whenever you unzip the bag, you don't have that last sail tie like if you had a stack pack, just slab reefing. You take off that last sail tie and then you could put some tension on the halyard. But it seems like whenever you open the sail bag, it's just the sail in there. So there's slack in the halyard, and twice the halyard got wrapped around the mast and wrapped around the steaming light, which is a pain in the butt to get off, especially on the water. I see other boats in here that their webbing is splayed out in a V. Ours is more straight up, so there would be less to get caught on in that case. But at any rate, I don't think the lazy jack system was worth the effort to zip up the bag and everything when you come back in. I think it was just took as much time as it would to like flake the sail and put sail ties on. But you know, to each his own. The dual helm, I didn't really like it because me and you were shorthanded to begin with, but then if you're out of commission for whatever, and I have to single hand to get from the helm to do the jib, it takes a couple steps. So you got to step away from the helm, and like yesterday, whenever the auto helm couldn't keep up with the waves, I had to hand steer. We just had to hold what we got because I couldn't leave the helm to get to deploy the jib or to put another reef in or whatever. So
Yeah, it's too wide.
yeah, it's really wide, and
I mean, they want to make space for
parties and stuff.
parties, living, but yeah, it's too wide to get one sheet to the other.
And then down below it was really wide too, and there wasn't a lot of handholds. And there wasn't a lot of cubby holes to stick things. Like everything went flying everywhere. There wasn't like a little pockets you can put things in.
And not moving.
Yeah. I think a good idea would be a table or a chart table with some kind of metal under it so that you can put little magnets on the charts and stuff to hold it in place, because our chart would just fly every time we did a tack, it would fly.
The light fixture.
Yeah, it's really dark down there. There's not enough high up lighting. It's like they design it for like a romance. they got the mood lights, but not really any functional lights. You'd have to have like a headlamp or something to read a chart down there at night. Well, you tell me about the weather for the week. How did that work out?
The weather, yeah, we had 2 days of Mistral. When was that? Tuesday and Wednesday. So we couldn't go anywhere, but we enjoyed the city, that's for sure. It's very, very vibrant. I like it. I like Marseille. I think you like it too,
Yeah,
right?
Marseille's awesome. I mean, you can look around the marina, you got castles, you got all kinds of bars. You could go to a different bar every night for 2 months and never go to the same bar twice.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. But the marina itself also another problem because it doesn't have facilities like bathroom or even waste management, or where to throw away your trash. So we have to go across the street with our trash bag, cross the street, and then dump in the trash collection across the street.
No showers,
No, so
no dock carts. So you got to walk to wherever you parked your car
yeah,
which
no
is-
parking facilities. Yeah,
in the city. So it's going to be a good hike.
and also like the electricity, somehow it's not on yet because it's not the season yet, but not the sailing season yet. So
No
yeah,
shore power.
everything is just from the boat. Yeah, you have to have, or you have to be self-sustained from the boat. If you want hot water, then you have to run the engine for a while to make hot water.
And the parking's tight.
Yeah,
They do the Mediterranean mooring, and they are just stacked. You can probably see the boat next to us. But basically you find a crack between two boats that you can almost fit in, and then you kind of like wiggle your way back in there, and you just push the other boats out of the way, and you just snug in there. Nut to butt is what they say in the Army.
yeah. How about the charter company?
They were alright. The price is right. I thought the prices were reasonable. They didn't ask for any cash deposit like that last one. The cleaning fee was hard, heavy, but altogether the price wasn't so bad. So gave us good advice about where to go. Told us where to go to find a nice anchorage, and it was a nice anchorage. Well, this is our fourth charter, and we're always comparing it to our boat, Baytonic Sea, which is only 27 feet, but it's a blue water boat. And of all these boats, I mean, the one we rented in Trieste, we didn't really get to test it in heavy water because it was like dead calm all week. But all of them, it seemed like Baytonic Sea was more comfortable in the water. So I think we're coming to the conclusion that we like all the modern conveniences, but we'd still rather have a blue water boat than a production boat, especially when the weather gets rough. If we're going to be living on a boat full time, sooner or later we're always going to have heavy weather. You're going to get caught in it sooner sometime. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to get a bigger blue water boat, and then make the upgrades we want.
Anything else?
You ready to go home?
I don't know about that. I want the shower, that's for sure.
Later.